Hey, what's going on, everybody? Manny here once again. Welcome to DFS Zone. I have a new video for you guys, but before I get started, like always, man, I appreciate you guys drop a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, it's your first time here, never seen any of my videos before, the only thing you need to do to be a part of the community, get access to the videos, and be a part of the chat, everything that we do here, the only thing you need to do is become a subscriber. So make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you put on your post notifications. This way you don't miss out on any of my future videos. With that being said, today is Saturday. It is October the 26th, 2019, and we have another 9-game slate for you guys in the association today. To today's slate. So first things first, we got a number of teams tonight. Out of the 18 teams that are playing, 9 had games last night. So there's a lot of teams playing back-to-backs. New York and Boston are playing back-to-back games, so they're going up against each other. I like to try to pick on a team that played last night and didn't play. So the ones that didn't, Washington, Phoenix, and New Orleans Pelicans, they played last night, and they're going to face teams today where they're facing the Clippers, San Antonio, and Houston, respectively. And I think that's going to be a big factor for some of these teams. I think the one game that everybody should be targeting today right off the bat is New Orleans and Houston. That's going to be a heck of a game, and I will have some exposure to that game, quite a bit of exposure to that game, because it is the highest. It is probably the highest paced game going on tonight, and it has the highest implied totals. So you're definitely going to have to get, I personally say you got to at least get 3 to 4 solid plays from that game, either 3 from Houston or 3 from New Orleans or 2 and 2. I'm not at all opposed to Westbrook and Harden being together. I think you can definitely do that. I'm one of those that I either take them both depending on the matchup, or I take one or the other when there's 2 superstars like that on a team. But let's dive right into it, man. Another thing also, tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow I will be off from NBA because tomorrow's NFL, and I do play NFL DFS, and I stay on top of that from the very time I get up in the morning to make final decisions on my lineups and all that. I ain't going to have sufficient time to do NBA. I know I'm going to have the drawing tomorrow. I'm more than likely going to have the drawing tomorrow here at home. I have one of my kids pull it out of a hat, and those that had replied, did like, did subscribe, and commented down below over the last few days, including today's video, will be in that drawing for that 1 week starting on Monday. And on Monday I will announce that winner, and from Monday to Monday, that particular individual will get a lineup from me, either from Fanduel or DraftKings, cash or GPP, whatever way they want it, on a daily basis for 7 days. So that drawing will be tomorrow. And other than that, that's coming up this week. I think Tuesday or Wednesday is more than likely the day that I will be starting the live streams where we'll discuss the entire slate, go over stats and a number of things on twitch.tv/DFS Zone. So make sure you go down there and set up an account if you don't have one and join the conversation. Okay. All right, let's get right to it. So our point guard today at the top, just to get through it really, really quickly. Got a ton of stuff to do on a Saturday. First things first, at the top, you got Russell Westbrook. Again, I just mentioned it. I will have exposure to Russell. There's no doubt about it. I don't think I'm gonna try to, at least for this video, I'm not looking to give you guys a ton of studs. Try to give you guys a couple of guys that, you know, will be of some value to you guys. But Westbrook is definitely someone you got to have in your player pool and possibly put in some of your lineups. Going down a little bit lower, you got to watch this thing here, De'Aaron Fox. That's on my watch list. All right, I definitely have a watch list for today, and that is one of the things that. That's one of the guys you got to look out for, because if Fox does not go, he tweaked that ankle or something like that last night. If he does not go, that's going to bump up. Definitely Buddy Hield and Bogdanovich are definitely guys that I will put in play in my player pool right away as guys that I should be targeting, and you guys should be doing the same. And don't forget of Corey Joseph as well, because Joseph more than likely will start, and he will get some minutes as well. So there'll be a bump there, so keep that in mind. But I'm going to come down. I really like these 3 here, Brogdon, Ball, and Murray. But I'm going to go with Jonte Murray. Jonte Murray lit up my Knicks the other night, and I really like this kid even when he played the year before last year, because last year he was pretty much out the entire year with his injury. But he is back. The kid is quick, lanky, fast. He's a good defender, can get you steals, and that's very, very important in fantasy points when you have those kind of guards that can get a lot of steals, or defenders that can definitely defend. He's one of those guys, and on top of that, he plays, you know, fairly well. He fills up the stat sheet. He can score, he can rebound, he can assist. As you can see, 23 minutes, how efficient he was in 23 minutes. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. Granted, he had 4 big turnovers, 41 fantasy points. I do like him here, 6,500 in this game against Washington, who's who is coming in, traveling from OKC, even though they did win last night. Then he's also going to go up against Ish Smith, which last night Chris Paul did not light him up. But I think Jonte Murray, quicker, faster, taller, lankier. He brings a lot of things to the table. Jonte Murray definitely in play for me tonight. I do like Lonzo Ball here as well. I like him a lot more at the price tag on DK. Okay. So Jonte Murray for Fanduel, I definitely do like. I do think you can throw him in there also on DK, because on DK, I think he's only 5,700. Jonte Murray in play. Go over the shooting guard. At shooting guard, I definitely like James Harden, hands down. He's due to have a 50-plus game, maybe even a 60-plus. I think this is the one. This is a high paced-up game. A lot of shots are going to be taken here. Him and Westbrook are going to take a ton. I could see both of them getting over 50 again, but getting 50 or better. But just for the sake of the video, I got to pick one or the other. I'm going to go with Harden here. I think he's going to get fired up. He's at home. We know what he brings to the table. The guy can get you rebounds. He can get you assists. He can score a ton. He hits the three. He gets on fire. He shoots very well from the free throw line, and he's willing to drive to the basket. He does it all. So there's nothing much more to say. Is that the matchup is perfect for him. Jrue Holiday is a good defender, but it's going to be hard for him to defend Westbrook or Harden, and he can't be in two plays at once. So somebody's going to ball out. And not only that, New Orleans coming in is actually in tonight's slate. They are here looking at my statistics at the moment. They are the second out of the teams playing tonight. They have the second most fantasy points given up to opposing point guards and shooting guards thus far this year, at least on this particular state, from the teams that are playing tonight, not for the entire season, not from the entire league, but they're down there. They're right there. So this is a good spot for Harden, good spot for Westbrook as well. So James Harden, again, he's in play. I'm not going to discuss any much more there. I think the bounce back game for DeRozan is in play here with him and Murray. I think that DeMar DeRozan is someone you can consider. And watch out this Buddy Hield situation with Fox. If Fox is out, I think Buddy Hield is someone you should definitely have on your radar, on your watch list, as well as Bogdanovich for the Sacramento Kings. Van Fleet, Lou Will, I love him. He's going to probably have some exposure from me as well. Small forward. At small forward, Kawhi Leonard definitely in play, but Phoenix, man, been playing really well. Now, granted, Phoenix on a back-to-back, and they played a double overtime game last night, so they got to be very fatigued. This is going to be tough. I can see this game getting a little out of hand. The odds right now, they have the Clippers favored by quite a bit. This is going to be kind of a blowout game. I think if you're looking at this at Clipper players, maybe just Lou Will, who will probably be on the floor a little bit longer than Kawhi. Guys like Harkless, I really like Harkless tonight, as well. For the Clippers, those are the guys you got to be looking for. But Kawhi Leonard is definitely in play. I definitely like Brandon Ingram, man, and Harris is definitely in play. Especially, we know that Embiid is out. At the time of this video, I just got word like a half hour ago that Joel Embiid is out. So Ben Simmons is a bump. Richardson is a bump. Definitely Al Horford is a bump up front, and Harris is a bump. So Harris is in play, but I do love the way Brandon Ingram has been playing. So right now I'm going to pencil in Brandon Ingram for you guys. Again, I told you one exposure to this to the Houston New Orleans game, and Brandon Ingram has been on fire. 7,400 is his price tag. Let's take a look at his numbers right now. He has played 2 games. He's averaging 31-plus minutes. And look at that, 22-plus minutes, 22-plus points from the floor. He's averaging 5, pretty much 6 rebounds a game and about 4 assists a game. He brings almost everything to the table statistic-wise. And look at this, 3 blocks and 2 blocks and even a steal. So he defends, he can score, he can rebound. He shoots well from the free throw line. He's lanky, he's quick. This paced-up game is going to be definitely perfect for Brandon Ingram. And he put up a 42 and 45 in his first 2 games. Yeah, you can definitely pencil me in for Brandon Ingram here today at 7,400. At power forward, so now we go to power forward. So at power forward, I'm going with Nemanja Bjelica, 4,100. He's been playing. Obviously, we know the injuries that Sacramento have. Bagley is out. He's been penciled in, getting more of the minutes. He's been only playing 20-somewhat minutes, but for 4,100. That's not bad at all. He's averaging about 23.5 minutes in the first 2 games. And as you can see, he can get you points and rebounds, and he's capable of getting an assist or so. And he definitely can get you some steals. You can see 3 steals already. But 17 to 18 at 4,100, you need about 20. I think he can get you 20 in this matchup against Utah. So Bielitsa is in play for me at 4,100. Again, I'm trying to leave a little bit of wiggle room there for you guys. There are some plays here. Rashad Holmes can be someone, is an option. P.J. Tucker in the same matchup against Houston is an option. You still have Sarge, Hensham Maria. Here, I definitely do like as well, 5,400. He could be definitely someone to consider. So there's a couple options down here for you. But at 4,100 and him getting a start, and if he plays well enough, and we know if he gets on fire and his shots are going down, they're going to go to him a little bit more. So Bielitsa can possibly get you 25-30 at that price tag if he's shooting the ball. He's getting more than enough minutes. For the price tag, 23 minutes to 27 minutes, I'll take it. I think that's a fair price for him. He's priced at about 20 minutes or 20 fantasy points, but he could definitely get you 25-30 if he does continue to play 25 to 27 minutes. So Bielitsa is in play. And then at center, we have here Embiid, of course, is out. Obviously, Horford is definitely a nice bump, but I am going with Vucevic today. Vooch, I played him a ton last year. This guy always comes through. He's another guy that's always fairly priced. He's under 10. He's a $10,000 player. When you'll see that in the next few games. But he's going up. This is a paced up game for Orlando. Atlanta up front, not too good up front. Alex Lynn is horrible. Let's see where they're at as far as statistics wise. The centers, coming into today's game, Atlanta is the third worst team defending centers in today's slate. Oh, again. Vooch should have definitely a monster game here. 8,900 for Vucevic, man. You basically need about 44 fantasy points from him. His first game out, he only put up a 39 in 34 minutes. He's getting the minutes. 34 minutes, he is more than likely a 1.2 fantasy point per minute guy. He should be able to get you 50 in a matchup like this. I do believe he'll get 50 here today. He put up 21 and 10 in his last game with 3 assists and 1 steal. He doesn't turn over the ball a lot. He's not a big foul. He doesn't always get into foul trouble. I see him on the floor really doing what he needs to do, and that's rebound and score points. And he's another guy that can shoot fairly well from the outside the perimeter. He can hit the 20-footer. He can hit also from 3 time to time. So Vooch for me is in play today. So I like Vucevic here, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, remember, I can't give you everybody that I like. Drummond, obviously, has been playing well. This is a matchup that he should do well now with Embiid out. I would think Horford is going to slide in and probably play center. But I do like Vooch. I think Turner is another option here against Cleveland. The guy gets a lot of blocks. He definitely puts up the fantasy point totals in a short period of time because he defends fairly well. So Miles Turner is definitely someone to consider. Thomas Bryant has been playing well. And if you're going to go down any lower, I really don't like anybody other than maybe Zubac. And Baines, of course, is still in play at 4,500. He was 3,500 the night before. He's up to 4,500. Oh, Robbie Williams definitely is in play. Robbie Williams more than likely can't possibly start if Hartford does not slide into the center spot. Then you can see Robbie Williams. Robbie Williams at 4,200 is definitely someone you got to watch out for at center as well. If I forgot somebody, hey man, just mention it down in the comments down below. Remember, today's the last day for the drawing. Drop a like, comment down below anything you want to discuss about the slate or any questions, or just say hello or whatever the case may be. I'll put you in the drawing. The drawing will be conducted here tomorrow at home, and on Monday I will announce it on Monday's video, and that will be from Monday to Monday, Monday to Monday, 7 days. You're going to get the one-liner for you, cash or GPP for DraftKings or Fanduel. I do not do any of the other fantasy sites. All right, it'll be either for DraftKings or Fanduel. All right, guys. And real quickly, man, I know I've been a little choppy here today. These are the 5 guys that I have selected. Pretty much 3 out of the 5 are on Fanduel as well. So the Jonte Murray. I like Harden. I like Harris here for Philadelphia. Now the Embiid is out at 6,200. That's a very good price for him here on DK. Vucevic is 8,300, $600 cheaper here as a center. You have options here as well with Robbie Williams for Boston. You can go cheaper. And I like Josh Hart a whole lot here. 3,600 for Josh Hart here. You only need 15, 16 fantasy points, and guys have been putting up 32. These numbers are ridiculous. He's playing 27 minutes a game thus far this year, shooting 50% from the floor and 40% from 3, averaging 32 fantasy points and 15 points from the floor. And the guy is at 3,600. So, Josh Hart, paced up game like this, definitely have some exposure to Josh Hart here. on DraftKings. And that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen, man. Drop a like, please. Again, make sure you subscribe. Again, the streaming will be coming up this coming week. A lot more is going to be going on there. A lot of things that I don't normally discuss here. This is like really trying to just be quick and give you guys some picks. The plan is to be able to get more in depth with how I go about things on the streams. So if you're interested in that, again, twitch.tv/DFS Zone, and it'll be starting up pretty soon. I will announce it the day before I'm going to go live, so this way you will be able to know exactly what day and what time. It'll be in the morning, all right? Other than that, man, wish you guys a lot of luck tonight. Make some money. If you play NFL DFS, good luck tomorrow, and I'll see you guys. Remember, tomorrow, no NBA video, but I will be back Monday with a video and the announcement, all right? Wish you guys a lot of luck. Have a great day.